Hi Sagittarius, how are you? Welcome to your April readings for April life and love. Thanks for all your likes and your shares and your subscribes. Keep them coming, keep them coming. I'm excited to get to that 30,000 mark. I'm really excited. I'm almost there. And keep your comments coming too. All right. I'm going to start your reading off with an oracle card to set the tone. All right, Spirit and Universe, what are the messages for Sagittarius life and love life in April? Most important message they need to hear. Israfel, Angel of Song. I don't think I've ever read this one. Angel of Song, that is beautiful. I'm getting all these new reads this month. I'm excited. Israfel. The herald that will call the coming of end times. Israfel is a presence, a beacon, a warning. Heated judgment is upon us. The horn that blows the final call rests against the flesh of Israfel's lips, if even it is flesh. Israfel is both melody and the cacophony of existence. Songs can be soft and warm, especially when they end. Under the serene score of creation, the danger of total destruction is hidden. Beyond that destruction may be a new beginning. You must consider the implications of your actions seriously. Choose your steps wisely as you dance upon the cinder-soft earth. Wow. I'm kind of speechless because that was intense and poetic and scary. I'm going to come back to this as we go through the reading, but I think the message is pretty clear. There are going to be endings and there are going to be beginnings, and there's beauty in that transition. And we have to look at the death of situations and the beauty that they were and the beauty that they will be, the memory of them will be, and the beauty of what is to come. I'm kind of speechless right now. I'm going to pull with the Mary L. Tarot deck. Sagittarius, I'm going to pull a high-level spiritual message for your reading. Spirit and Universe, what is the spiritual message that Sagittarius need to hear? For April 2018, spiritual message for Sagittarius. All right. I mean, look at this. What do we have? I feel all melancholy now, like I'm picking up on some pretty deep energy. I don't know what's going on, Sagittarius. I just did Scorpios and I was like, la 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 la, talking all over the place. Now I feel all muted. So we have the Moon, the Five of Cups, Four of Wands, Two of Wands. So the Two of Wands is about one, living in the moment. It's about decisions of where to be. Where do we want to live? In the past? In the future? Or do we want to recognize a pathway that we have right now and be there now? There's obviously a new phase coming. Obviously something is ending. Obviously, okay, there's going to be security and structure that you build and karma will take hold. So I think you need to really trust this process and believe and understand the beauty that is here with this. It's inevitable. There are things that we don't know that will be illuminated. There are regrets that we will have, but they also come with great potential that could provide great reward and cause for celebration. But it comes with perspective, it comes with knowing, understanding the unknown, feeling it. This is Chiron, the wounded healer. He's choosing to sit on top of this fountain so it stops leaking. Energy, emotion. He's stopping that endless flow. He's sacrificing his own happiness to save energy and emotion. That's the beauty that's there. All right, let's get to your reading. Below this reading is a link for if you would like to order a private reading. I'm going to keep the Magician on top because we might as well use every bit of energy and power that we have to build what we're trying to build despite these endings. So if you want a private reading, you can click on that link below. If you would like to watch the extended reading after this, that link is also provided below. All right, Sagittarius. What are the messages for Sagittarius this month in life and love? We are in a new solar year with April. We're getting ready for Uranus that's been on a 7-year transit to move into Taurus for the next 7 years. These are generational transits. Not necessarily generational, but 7 years. So, I mean, a lot, when you look at your birth chart and you find where Uranus was, okay, everybody that was born in 7 years, in that 7-year time frame, has that planet. And it's a kind of a theme of energy. But we're moving into fire signs are actually going to be impacted in a very positive way with this transit. Obviously, earth signs will. So get ready. I'm going to spend a lot of time talking about it in May. But it's going to be very beneficial, growth providing for fire signs. All right. Messages for Sagittarius in April. Life and love. Messages for Sagittarius. What's going on in their life? And love life, April 2018. All right. There's the Wheel of Fortune again. Karmic retribution or things turning in your favor. Who cares what anybody else is doing, right? It's not about necessarily getting karmic justice, but it kind of is because look, we have the Justice card. Why? Who's getting justice on who? What's under here? An ex. Maybe an ex. Maybe something that you wanted that was either stable or you wanted stability with them or you're moving away from them to get this structure or they're coming back to get this structure with you, right? Because maybe there's realization that there wasn't so much sneaky behavior. Maybe you misread a situation and there were really a lot of hurt feelings and one person felt very much left out in the cold. Or you hurt each other. The thing with this card, it's not so much about being left out in the cold. It's about choosing to stay out in the cold with somebody. Okay, they're hurting each other here. They both could go inside. They could push each other to go inside, pull each other. They stay here because they think it's what the other person wants. When in reality, obviously, it's not what the other person wants. You'd rather be warm and have money and safety and surrounded by friends and family, not out in the cold. Who would choose that? They're doing each other a disservice. Justice is being served, though, Sagittarius, on some level. I'll clarify these a lot more in the extended reading, but, for now, justice is being served. You may be wanting to seek justice for this or this assumption or this past relationship that's now coming back. Maybe the justice is that you've wanted them back and they wanted you back and now you're feeling good. Afraid to make a decision though. Very much afraid to make a decision, but don't be afraid. Things end, things begin. There's beauty in all of it. It has to do with perspective. I'm feeling like with this card, like, don't get caught up in the shoulds. I should do that. I should be like that. I shouldn't take them back. They left me. I should prove them wrong. I should show them I'm happy. Whatever. Don't get caught up in shoulds. When you get caught up in shoulds, you lose time, you lose energy, and you forget to live in the moment and walk down this pathway. I should be focusing on the future. I should be building this. I should have said that. I shouldn't have said that. Whatever. Who cares? You're here now. What are you going to do now that you won't regret later? You're starting a whole new phase. Something major ended. Something major is beginning. It's including a lot of structure, things working in your favor, good emotions, possibly from the past. Who cares? If they're here now, have good emotions with them here now. Don't prove a point. Don't try to keep them out in the cold. Don't push them out in the cold just so you can win. Right? The justice, I think here you're deliberating on what to do and how to react. Is that the best use of time? Okay, there were clearly a lot of emotions. There was clearly some healing that needed to be done, but at what end and to what end and for what purpose? Because we have the wish fulfillment card here reversed. What's so interesting is that the devil card is reversed. This is something that's healthy. These are good decisions. These are letting go of past ties, future ties, things we thought we couldn't control. In actuality, we can control them. We can control how we view them. We can control what we do with them. We don't ever have to stay anywhere. So if this wish didn't come true, we don't have to spend our energy focusing on that. We can put ourselves through healing. We can work to heal. We can work to find internal reverence, calming our thoughts. This may be necessary, but we choose how long we choose to stay here. And I'm very curious in clarifying this row in the extended reading, because what justice? Are you seeking justice, or is justice just done? Because what I see here is that there was an honest situation. There was speculation. There were assumptions. It either will be stable or it was. So is the justice that they came back, is that self-satisfying? But then you're going to get hung up on what was in the past. But really, it could be something that's very healthy. So what we have is the the 8 of Wands. So there's lots of back and forth, quick movement. You're not hanging around waiting. You're not looking for signs, looking for symbols. You're just taking action. This can indicate travel. This can indicate Cupid's arrows. Regardless, it's going to cause a major transformation here with the Death card. So this healing, I feel, is going to be done very quickly. And there's going to be movement forward very quickly and cause major change very quickly. Is this because you're now seeing the beauty in all of it? This can't be denied. It's heard. It's like this music, this song is bouncing off the mountaintops, and it's just, you hear it everywhere. You can't escape it. It's all around you. So it's like you were tied to something, and then you were grateful for it, and then now afraid to do anything with it, but they kind of it kind of manifests itself right back, and you're like, oh, good, I was waiting for you to come back. But I'm really confused about this justice. I'm going to do a lot more clarification in the extended, but I am going to, look, I am going to pull a couple clarifiers right now for you. Because when you're getting ready to start a whole new phase that will prove to be successful, you want to be careful so you don't fall into that Five of Cups arena. Please clarify this Five of Pentacles. What is this Five of Pentacles about? Let's get a little bit more clarification. Definitely wanted something to get off the ground and it didn't, but why? Why is the Empress reversed? Why is the Empress reversed? Somebody was very immature. And I just did Scorpio's, Sagittarius, I just did Scorpio's reading. And like in the extended, it was like so much immature fire energy. And I'm not calling you immature, but like if you're dealing with the Scorpio, you should watch that because there are different avenues that could be taken. Something that was so, Taurus, something that was so well founded got completely ruined because somebody was acting like a 5-year-old. You could be dealing with another fire sign too. I just see pettiness here. But then why is there all this major transformation? Maybe there's a huge amount of growth and maturity that occurs in the relationship. Like maybe forgive and forget, live and let live, accept, I don't know, endings, beginnings. Using now what's in front of us. Okay, instead of manipulating it in a bad way, we're manipulating it in a good way, being in the moment, being happy. Why are you afraid to make some sort of decision? Please clarify. There's a possibility that you know you acted like this, Sagittarius, and please don't be offended if this doesn't resonate with you, that's fine. This could, the energies could be switched also if you're cross-watching, I'm going to say that. So maybe there's a tendency for the fear could be, maybe you're afraid they're going to get justice. Maybe you're afraid they're going to be spiteful. It could be. So you're kind of afraid to approach or apologize or say something, or they could, because the thing with the Scorpio reading, and I'm sorry I'm focusing on that, but it was just such a good reading, is that there was so much potential in the relationship, and there was a lot of promise in the character development there, but somebody just wasn't doing it. They could have, but they just weren't. And I don't know if it's because they were caught up in something or just choosing to prove a point. I don't know really that so much about why. But realistically, there could be like a little bit of fear in making this decision or to come forward, or they are, because they're just afraid of what they're going to be met with. Karmic retribution. All right, so please clarify the Two of Swords. Please clarify the Two of Swords for Sagittarius. Possibly somebody wanted to be single a bit longer. Possibly somebody wanted to be single a little bit longer, or afraid to graduate into that 10th level of Pentacles where there's family and children and all that stuff. You're at that point, but you've got to make that decision. And you could be leaving somebody out and hurting the relationship because you're afraid to grow up a little bit. It's a possibility. There's a lot of potential here. One more clarification, then I'm going to go into the extended. Please clarify this Death card. Please clarify this Death card for Sagittarius. All right. A decision needs to be made. A decision needs to be made to stabilize. Stabilize, stabilize, stabilize. Okay, I don't normally do this. I feel the urge. I'm going to pull advice and guidance for you, Sagittarius. I'm going to do it again at the end of the extended. But let's see what this is for you. Advice and guidance for Sagittarius. This is a very melancholy reading, and I don't know why. I feel like you're feeling a lot of regret about something. Advice and guidance for Sagittarius. This is the Fountain Tarot deck. There's that page again. 3 of Wands. 4 of Swords again. 7 of Cups. So there's a choice. Like, you have a choice. In terms of advice and guidance. Okay. You have a choice. Okay. Sit and find that inner peace within yourself and understand that, again, back to this energy too. About all these endings and these beginnings and these like unavoidable endings and beginnings. You can't not hear it when you're listening. When you find that inner reverence and that inner peace, then you will know what actions need to be taken in order to have your ships come in. You have to be very clear about what ships you want to come in. Otherwise, they're just going to float around in the bay, right, all over the place. I'm looking for this card. I wanted to point to this. They're just going to float. Tra-la-la. Hey, you have to decide which ship you want to come in. And you have to be clear about it and clear about the pathway to get there. That talks about that needs you to graduate to higher levels of thinking, stabilized actions, honest actions. Right? And I'm not saying you're being dishonest, but there's a graduation in maturity from page to knight to queen to king. So there's a direct pathway, but you have to choose. There's major transformation that can take place when that choice is made. It needs to be done swiftly. It's unavoidable, sorry. Right? You do have options. You can always choose to act like this or act like that or say this or that. So do they. But you have to really listen to your intuition. Okay? All right. I'm going to get to the extended reading now. Thank you, Sagittarius. Your X spreads are coming right up. Stay tuned for your weeklies. If you want a private reading, you can click on the link below. All right. I love you, Sagittarius. Bye.